doesn't matter. Whatever. This type of food poisoning made me shit for 3 days.
Your whole hockey team watched the OC.
Yeah. Just boys being boys, baby.
Have you guys
Hello,
seen my
everybody.
friend?
Welcome to the podcast.
We just recorded 5 minutes of gold on Kumail Nanjiani's fucking HGH jaw, his human growth hormone jaw. It's my background on the YouTube version of this podcast.
The humorous, friendly Indian man. I mean, I don't know. I mean, he does not. He has changed. He is scary. He looks angry. He has veins popping out everywhere.
His face looks like those like topographical globes that have like ridges and shit to show you the mountainous region. His face looks like the disputed region between Pakistan and India. You know what I mean? Look at it.
Yeah, there are areas on his bicep that look like Everest. Yeah, it's not an appealing look. His whole body all his I don't know, parts look like penises. He just looks like everything's a penis. Good for him.
It's true. You know what? He looks like he was sculpted out of wax and butter. He looks like the prize wax butter figurine at the Iowa County Fair.
You know how ridiculous, how hairy he is? It's probably not the greatest mix. They're probably going to have to CGI all his ingrown hairs out when they make the movie. They're going to oh, no, that's going to be a lot of work. We're just going to recreate your body, and then you didn't have to lose any of that weight. Why does he have to look so old? Why is he aged so much?
Because all the steroid jaw, I don't know, dude. It's fucking... what does he look like? He looks like... It's not good.
I mean, I'll take it over what's going on here.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna lie.
What about I don't know? Do steroids make your balls smaller? Is that a real?
I will take smaller balls. I don't need such big ones. They get in the way. They're annoying to sit with.
Yeah. Would you take what's like the smallest ball you would take? Raisinets, like a glossette.
You don't see them. Like, does the bag change? It just says that wrinkly. When it gets like a knuckle. When your balls get so wrinkled up that the bottom gets knuckled up, and there's all those wrinkles in the middle.
No,
looks like a 90-year-old's thumb. that's probably what your ball sack would look like all the time.
No, I was neutered as a young man.
Welcome to Friendship Hour.
What's the biggest size balls you would accept on your body?
I mean, I couldn't go bigger than I have now. That would be
No?
insane. No.
Okay, so like a pebble?
Yeah, like 2 pebbles max.
Like 2 pebbles? 2 clementines?
2 clementines.
Imagine 2 clementines?
Peel my balls and then peel them into the shape of a penis. How meta is that?
Yeah, cool. Because Oren made a mistake recording, and I said that people would be asking Kumail, like, is he on steroids? Like, no, it's just from all the pussy I've been eating. That's why my jaw. All the pussy I've been eating that's like very very chewy pussy, like a week old Hubba Bubba.
I chew the
chewing gum. Yeah.
I munch on the. I like to take. I like to take both lips and then wrap them up with an elastic, make a ponytail with the lips, and then just
Jesus Christ.
and then just chew on that edge until it's all wrinkled up.
Like, what is it? Like Wile E. Coyote's nose after he runs into a brick wall?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it looks like.
That's the style. That's the Kumani's deal.
What'd you call him?
Kumani, isn't that his name? Kumani
No,
Naljabura?
This is
Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris.
Right.
Kamala N-word. Something like that.
No, what the hell, dude?
I'm just trying to say your name properly.
You're right. My name.
Welcome to the podcast. We're renaming it. Who fucking cares with Oren and Jason?
Yeah.
Who are they kidding with Jason and Oren? We have big news. We finally have matched our listeners with our viewers, not on the good side.
What are you talking about? No one needs to know that. No one needs to know that the video has been dropping and that the audio is the same every week. And who gives a shit?
I think once, I remember a few years ago, I was looking at someone's YouTube channel, some comedian's YouTube channel, and I saw one of their videos had like 22 views, and it was posted like 6 months ago, and I was like, I would kill myself. So
so now you're very sad about what we've got going on?
Well, so now I'm just not sure if I'm a hypocrite if I don't do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Do I have to go find, do I have to go do it now?
You're being a fucking bummer, dude.
You're a fucking bummer.
No.
You are what you eat. You know, see what I mean? Cause
Yeah.
you eat bummers.
Yeah, dude. It's good stuff.
How'd you do on New Year's? Did you party with other people like a fucking
No.
illegal?
No. My girlfriend got sick, but not like COVID sick, just like tired and couldn't do much, so just stayed in, had a great New Year, just playing NHL on the old Xbox.
Get
listening
out.
to-
You played NHL. You got
Yeah, she was in bed.
Wow.
She was in bed like 9:30 or something. It was fucking. I went to bed at like 11:15. Had a couple beers, played some NHL against other people. There's nothing to do. Fuck. It's like.
I know.
There's nothing to do. What'd you do?
New Year's Eve happens to be my girlfriend's birthday, so
Right.
it was I had like a bunch of errands to run in the morning to make sure everything was good and ready for the evening. I went to go buy flowers at the nearby flower shop because apparently flowers are essential still. It's weird.
They are?
Yeah, so like the florists are still around because they're like they know to keep relationships. They're like the divorce rate's high, so we better keep flower shops open so
Right.
some men have a chance in hell. So I went there, and then I also had an order at Première Moisson, which is
The most industrialized bakery in the city.
it's a baguetterie
Yeah.
here in the city. And
Baguetterie.
a baguetterie, and I got 2 dirty baguettes, and I got a beautiful cake with a nice little message on it.
What
So I
kind of
got-
cake? What kind of cake? What kind of message?
It's like chocolate
tell
on the
you-
outside, and
did
the
you tell you
inside's
love her?
made with what's it called? It's cum. I'm pretty sure.
No,
It's
okay.
cum. It's and then they
And the
then they-
message
then
was,
they-
"I'm leaving you for a man."
Then they take a cube of cum and they dry it out. They dehydrate it over 4 years, and then
yes.
once it's condensed, they take they scrape it. They do a fine grind, like a zest.
Right, like a
of the-
truffle.
Yeah, exactly. Like a truffle. That's what I
Yeah.
was looking for. So it's like shaved truffle on the top. And then we decided to make our living room into like a little restaurant. So we
You
took
guys are adorable.
we took
Huh?
the table from the kitchen and we put it into because we don't really have a dining room in this small apartment, so we put
Yeah.
that in the living room and we lit some candles and we hired someone from Sri Lanka to do the dishes. A real restaurant. An original
Yeah,
restaurant.
like you used to have in your late 20s and mid 20s.
It was nice. I ordered a fancy dinner from Tuck Shop, which is fancy
Yeah,
pants.
is that the Joe Beef guys? The fancy Joe Beef people?
No, it's not the fancy Joe Beef people, but it's down the
Okay.
street. It's pretty same whatever.
Yeah.
Same anal, and it was worth it. But the food was really good, and they played everything really nice. And then I replated them when I got home to make it even nicer. And I turned out to use more dishes than I think if I would have cooked somehow. I don't know how there's so many goddamn dishes.
Yeah. So wait,
yes.
what was in the meal, dude? You
I
got
had grilled octopus.
Oh hell yeah.
Which was so good. Beef tartare with like a celery remoulade and crispy
Beef
chips.
tartare?
Yeah, beef tartare.
Hell yeah.
We
That's-
did a market salad with like
That's-
roasted beets.
That's how Kumail got his job, baby.
That's right. Yeah,
Beef
exactly.
tartare.
And then like hanger steak and short ribs.
See, I can't have any of that
Why?
because I would just have to buy it for myself. 'Cause
Wait,
my
why?
girlfriend don't eat all that shit except for the
Right.
octopus.
But there's a great like fish of the day there. Look, it cost. It was relatively like it's not like cheaper than it would be to go to the restaurant. So
Right.
there
Okay,
is
so they
that
charge the
element.
same fucking yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So there's that element where we're like, wow, this is a lot to just. But I've ordered Chinese sometimes, going crazy. I want this and I want this and I want this and I want
Yeah.
this, and I've like spent like over $100 at a Chinese food. No
Hell
problem.
yeah, I do that on every time I get Korean. I do the exact same thing. It's like I gotta have the
Exactly.
fucking everything. I gotta have the seafood pancake and the calamari and the underage boy and the whole thing.
Yeah, exactly. But you're eating that anyways all night, especially
No.
the underage boy. So. Yeah, I don't know, but it was good. It was fun, and then I brought out. She didn't know I had the cake. I hid it at the neighbor's house in their kitchen. So
You
I-
use your neighbors so much. Your girlfriend bathes in her bath.
Yeah.
You're hiding cakes over there.
Yeah, it's
You're-
amazing. It's pretty great.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
And then I showed up with the surprise birthday cake, and that was nice. And to be honest, it was like 9:45 at that point. We were like, "Oh my god, how are we gonna stay awake?" But we just had some drinks and made it to the ball drop or
You
whatever.
made it to midnight.
Made it to midnight. Had a little kiss.
And then you both looked at you took off your pants, and both of you stared at your dick and balls until they dropped a little bit further, and your full man voice came into fruition. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah, and then I wished upon a star, and I became a real boy. It was
there you go.
A nice New Year's, all in all.
That's
quiet,
nice.
but nice.
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
And what else happened?
Dude, I feel like we haven't done the podcast in a month, but it's been a week and nothing's I don't know. Fuck. Nothing's happened. I've been writing more stand-up, I guess.
Tell us. So, dude, do
stand-up.
stand-up. Dude,
Absolutely not.
5 minutes starts now. Go.
Absolutely not.
Impress them. Come on, make us fucking laugh. I could use some of your stand-up. I miss hearing some of your stand-up.
Yeah,
Why are you working on stand-up? What do you think you're going to fucking do that?
I don't think I'm gonna. I just had a couple of thoughts that were like, okay, this is more than just this is not funny yet, so it's gonna be a stand-up bit that I gotta work on for weeks and weeks because it's not funny enough to be a tweet. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You know when you think of a thought and you're like, it's going somewhere because you're too lazy to expand on it immediately.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
Just the idea of like when I was like 27, 28 and still living at my parents on their dime, you know? Yeah. And on the weekend, like the weekends were like obviously they're only 2 days off, and I would like get pissed off if they would make any sort of, because I was in the basement, and I would get pissed off if they made like any sort of noise before like 11 a.m. on a Saturday.
You little bitch.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
it's like, do you not have human decency? Do you have to make coffee at 10:45 a.m.?
You spoiled bitch. That's crazy. My father would have broke that coffee pot over my head if I came up like that.
I mean, I wasn't that bad, but you know, it's just the premise that's funny.
So that's the bit you're writing?
It's just a premise, you know?
Oh, I was such an annoying kid.
I was a bitch. Fuck.
That's good.
And the other thing, you know, I have that Montreal famous joke about my parents fighting over the moon.
Yeah, I love that joke. You know that.
Yeah, it's not Montreal famous at all. Every open micer's heard it 50 times is what I mean by Montreal famous. Just like the idea of like, you know, my mom getting mad at my dad for being like, wow, look at that full moon, you know. And,
Montreal famous, like smoked meat, like Carla Homolka.
Yeah. Anyways, I don't know why I'm talking about it because it doesn't make sense unless I contextualize the whole thing of like, since when do you give a shit about the moon?
It's a short joke. Tell the joke.
I'm not telling the whole joke. The point
it's a short-ass joke, you bitch. Just tell the joke.
I think they got some of it by what I just said. But anyways, like before it was the whole idea was that like my mom was like, since when do you give a shit about the moon? You know, talking to my dad. But like I want to expand on it and make the like, because like my family dynamic, I've realized that like all of us jump on the weakest person in that moment if they give like an opinion that we deem weak, you know?
Right.
So instead of it just being my mom jumping on my dad, like I want the whole family to jump in and be like, what are you, gay for the moon? You know, like, and just kind of expanding on that. And then
I like gay for the moon. Makes me laugh.
Yeah, I like that. And I like the idea of like also being like, my dad was actually hospitalized recently. He had a lot of internal bleeding from jumping as high as he could, trying to fuck the moon.
Yeah, that's not, I mean, yeah, that's you trying to go a little Rory at the end there, trying to just be goofs.
Really?
Look at me, I'm a goof. Maybe it could work. Sounds like Rosé.
Dude, I've had other jokes that are goofy, stupid.
Sure, yeah.
I've shifted my style in the pandemic.
Yeah, exactly. To the new world of comedy,
which is just gay sex jokes.
Which is exactly, because that's exactly what I was writing too. I have my bit that I'm writing is all about just how just trying to examine why the only way we knew how to insult each other when we were teenagers was to call each other gay, and how that's just completely affected me growing up, and how
and how it's gotten you fired from several.
And just how homophobic it really comes, like just how homophobic my generation really is, and why.
It absolutely is.
Just like to the point where like you couldn't even just imagining a person a guy who's so homophobic he can't even admit to ever touching his own penis. You know what I mean? Like, oh no, yeah. I don't touch to piss. No, that's gay. You touch your dick to piss, you're gay. That is so gay. Like
I piss my pants.
Yeah, and so obviously starting somewhere low and then just building up to that point where it's like to piss you no, absolutely not. Or to wash my dick. What am I, gay?
Wash my dick?
You wash? What do you wash your dick? What are you, gay?
No, it's crazy. Like a cast iron pan. You don't fucking touch that shit. You let it. you let the seasoning accumulate
Dip
over
it in
the
olive
years.
oil and stick it in the oven for 45 minutes.
Every time I tried to wash my dick as a child, as a teenager, my grandmother would beat me and say, "You never touch that shit."
That's right. You had to do it with a toothbrush. That's how you watch small, delicate things.
That's how what?
That's how you wash small, delicate things with a toothbrush. That's how you
Oh.
washed your dick, with a little toothbrush,
Yes.
just to get
Yeah,
all
dude.
the weird edges.
Oral
You have a
B
lot of-
Pulsar. It's got a little battery in it. You click the button and it shakes. It doesn't do anything, but it shakes.
You would like that.
look
Also,
like that.
Montreal has named their comedian to watch for 2021. That was nice. Hey, that's cool.
Yeah, well deserved to a very hardworking Amarez for the comedian to watch for 2021. Watch
Actually,
where? I
is
don't know.
probably the hardest working comic. That is no lie.
Yeah. He did probably more sets than anyone during COVID. He probably popped out. Like, he probably fucking hit about 150 mics in the month that we were allowed to do shit.
And if there was ever a year that described Amarez, it is 2020. So congratulations on this being the year that you made it into the Gazette. It is.
I love you, Amber. If you're still not too much of a big shot to listen.
It is your year. I love that picture he put in the
Yeah,
Gazette.
with
He looks. He
full
looks
head
like
of hair.
full head of hair, and his outfit looks like. Like O.J. Simpson while he was trying to find Nicole that night.
He looks like it's an expose article being like, I'm tired of living in witness protection. Actually,
Yeah, I love those leather gloves.
fucking guy, man.
Something.
Yeah,
really
and also
good
he
there.
was posing. How did he pose with the? He posed with the picture in the newspaper next to him while wearing the exact same outfit. How quickly was this paper printed?
He also posted a great video of him buying the paper at like a dep, I guess, or a gas station.
Right.
And he had the person at the gas station holding the camera. I don't know.
I didn't see that.
Maybe it was a big fan, and they just saw him come in, and they were filming him as he was coming and buying his own
Right.
paper, and they just wanted to catch it. But he's also wearing the same outfit in that, which I feel like is just him by he's always gonna wear that outfit, so people always try to recognize him.
Recognize
from
him.
the Gazette.
And
Yeah,
he's never gonna be able to shave his head again. That bald guy, fucking bitch.
But I love that his future conversations will always be, don't I know you from somewhere? He's like, well, I was in the Gazette. It's like, Uber driver, right? You were my Uber driver.
You were my Uber driver. And I asked if I could do coke in your back seat. Was that? You said yes.
You hit on me nonstop.
You hit on me when I
the whole
was
drive.
18 as a freshman at McGill University.
Yeah. You kept on saying the front seat's more comfortable, I swear, the whole time.
You said that
but
you had a seat warmer and vibrating function on your front passenger seat. That's what you said.
Yeah. So you said, ignore the stains. They're not from semen, I swear. Something like that you said. But honestly, it's cool. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's nice
He
that they
follows
still
a long
did it.
list of very good comedians before him. And
But let's just say they're all a little tinted. I mean, I know he's a very white Arab, but we're talking about technically 3 brown people in a row. I mean, Brown's-
100%.
The man behind you is going to be next year's World Comic to watch.
The Montreal comic, Kumail Nanjiani. He moves
Yeah.
here for 2 months to film some Marvel scene.
Yeah, exactly.
And just like when Kevin Hart was filming that movie in my old neighborhood.
Gay Town?
The
Your old
Gay
neighborhood?
Village. Yeah.
Gay Town.
We have a place called the Gay Village. You're going to have to make up Gay Town.
Well, because they wouldn't even let you in the gay village. You're too gay. They're like, you have
Right,
to go live
okay.
in Gay Town. It's population 3 people.
Fuck
One
you,
of
dude. Gay
them's-
Town's got like hundreds of thousands. I don't know. What's the difference between a village and a town?
One of them's
a
a
lot of
cat
people.
murderer. What's his name? Lucius Fox? What's his name?
Luca Magnotta?
Luca Magnotta.
What are you saying? What's that?
He's the only other resident of Gay Town.
Oh,
It's
okay.
You and Luca and 5 snakes and a cat.
Right. Okay. So who am I
So-
having gay sex with, you idiot? You fucking idiot. You
Luca.
stupid moron. He's in jail. Fuck, what was I saying? I was saying something super important. That was hilarious. No,
Say something
nothing. I
funny.
was
Make
just
them laugh.
No, what? You say
them
something's
laugh.
funny, bitch. It's your
Come on,
turn.
Jason. Make them laugh.
No,
Victory.
dude. No, I seriously. No, I'm just looking at like the other stuff I've written on my comedy notebook, not the friendship hour thoughts, notes on Google Keep, but the comedy one, and it's just sad. It's just sad. The last thing I wrote, which was probably in like October, was like, just the idea that witches are always around like a boiling pot because women be cooking.
I like that. I think that's funny. They're still in the kitchen all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like guys like writing about women doing like magical things. They couldn't like in their head just imagine anything past the kitchen.
Yeah, the kitchen.
That's pretty funny. Okay.
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah.
I think that's what I was going for, but I was really high. I think when I wrote it, I just put a bunch of ellipses. Like, you know what you're saying, right?
Yeah.
You ever write notes so lazy that you're like you don't even finish them in the moment? You're
Yes,
like, future me will take care of this.
Exactly. I have a note like here. I can't figure out what I thought was funny, and it's like milk, OJ, bread, jam. Oh, that's
You've done this joke on the podcast before. And also, I'm sure every shitty open mic scene in North America has heard that joke once a month from every fucking idiot starting out.
In all honesty, it started pretty genuine where I literally was like, what is milk? And then I was like, oh.
Right.
It started. I was
You're
like,
trying
what
to-
is milk?
You're trying to like write a meta bit about what you just did, but in the end, it's actually, oh, right, I have to go tweak OJ's nipples until milk comes out.
Exact shit, son.
Hell yeah.
Shit, son.
Dumb as hell.
I called my girlfriend racist for saying that
The
the
N-word.
main actor in Tenet looked exactly like Denzel Washington until we Googled it and found out it's his son.
Oh, is it really?
She was right. I'm the racist.
No, you're just doing your job, dude. It's like, you know, when like a defense attorney like has to like agree to drop all charges because like evidence has come out that like the person they're trying to try is
Oh,
like
we're bringing
clearly,
up that.
clearly
we're bringing
innocent.
up your trial.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I thought the stuff on your computer. We weren't talking about what they found. I thought that was
The stuff on my computer is nothing but pictures of Kumail Nanjiani.
as a child.
No, I'm trying to Google Denzel Washington's son right now, so leave me alone. Was it John David or Malcolm?
I don't know, the one in goddamn Christopher Nolan. Tenet.
I didn't watch Tenet, but I'm guessing it's John David.
How many people do you
JD?
think? What kind of committee do you think it took to convince Nolan to put a black man as,
a
the,
black
as
person?
the star? He's like, I don't see it. He's like, I can't see it. I
I'm
can't see
British.
it. They're like, well, look, it's the same script. He's like, no, I don't know the Ebonics. I don't know all that. He's like, no, you don't need to. No, you don't need to do all that. Same script, same whole idea. Yeah, but you know, his pants wearing when he's running, the fact that his pants will be below his ass,
Right,
that'll get in the way. I'm like, no,
He's got a belt. He's got a belt. Yeah.
Same guy.
Same guy.
Same dude that you wrote.
What of his my character's got an explicitly tiny dick. What about that?
Yeah. He's got that complex.
No,
That's
we
possible.
got the one Denzel son that's got the tiny dick.
Yeah.
The big dick guy is not in this movie. You got the John David. He's got the tiny dick. He's in the movie. You're fine.
Yeah, exactly.
What of
Well, I won't have room for all his homies in the movie too. It's like, yeah, you don't need to.
He
put
was
them in.
homeschooled as a child. He lived on set with his dad a lot, so he doesn't actually have a lot of friends.
I'll have to speak to catering. We'll get collard greens. Where do you even get collard greens? I like white greens, not collard greens. They're not colored greens. It's collard greens, Mr. Nolan.
I was thinking, I couldn't remember his name, Mr. Nolan.
Mr. Nolan.
Mr. Nolan.
Someone posted recently, I forget who, like, imagine if Christopher Nolan was actually like the dumbest guy in the world. It'd be really funny if you met him. You'd be like, no, bro.
No, every single one of my movies is actually inspired by the what's it called again? Fucking that Irish Boston movie. Fuck.
Yeah. Boondock Saints.
The priest's sons there. What's the fucking
Boondock Saints.
Yeah, Boondock Saints. All my movies are actually just like alternate universes of Boondock Saints.
Bro, because when you think about it, like time and like space, they're like the same.
They're same as love.
Yeah. And bro, it's like I really want to fuck Leo. Making many movies as I can until
Dude.
I can fuck him.
I talked to Wardrobe, and apparently he's got like the tightest asshole you've ever seen.
I believe that. I believe that he does exercises to tighten.
He does.
Leo has a complex because when he was a kid actor, he was only wanted for his tight butthole. So now he has a complex to keep it waxed and to keep it tight.
Nice. That's what all those pussy gang guys were doing. They were keeping all pussy. Was it Pussy Hounds? What was it called again? That group of like teenage actors in Hollywood was Leo DiCaprio, Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
The Pussy Posse. That's what it was.
They were called the Pussy Posse?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I'll send you an article. We'll all
You
read
called
it
them
together.
that? Is that what you called them with your friends?
No. Google Pussy Posse
Oh,
and
shit. Spider-Man's coming out. It's got the pussy posse.
I was like 9 when it came out, you bitch.
Shit.
I didn't know what a pussy was.
Shit, let's play some sports.
Play some what?
Sports. Please sports.
Sports.
Sports. You stupid loser. How's the house coming along? How's home ownership? How's being the owner of a home?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Why are you denying your home ownership? Because you don't want to.
It's fine. It's my favorite place I've ever lived in.
Yeah,
I like it. Yeah, we still are waiting for, because like I said, my girlfriend was sick, so couldn't have the finishing touches done. We're still waiting on a room to be painted.
That's what you say
So
when you throw your girlfriend down the stairs. She's sick. She can't come to the door right now.
She's sick.
Yeah, no, she was just feeling icky, so she stayed in bed all night and played NHL.
Fucking owl that swooped through the house.
Yeah, exactly.
Grabbed her by the
yeah. I don't even own or have ever seen a fire poker. I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't have a fireplace in here. Imagine if I did.
Mm-hmm.
No, I like it. Just still a lot of green tape around for the paint and all that shit. So we're just waiting, but mostly like 90% done. You know, we'll have you guys over when it's legal.
We have no interest, thanks.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense. You begged to come over to the last place, and then we never got an invite to your place.
Yeah.
And so I guess the friendship is over as soon as.
It was a test. It was a test evening, and let's just say, it didn't. It went as well as this podcast is going. that's
we drank 3/4 of a bottle of vodka, and
comedy's dead.
It is very frustrating. I would love to be doing stand up right now. I'd love to have a reason to go outside and hate the cold and fucking.
It's dead. I don't even understand like what to look forward to anymore. There's intercourse, which is great.
Yeah,
love that.
No idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, you wouldn't, because you're not allowed to hang out at the schools anymore.
Why is that what you're doing? I'm giving you so many options. You're making me a kid guy every time. I don't like it.
Yeah. I can see that.
What do you mean you can see that?
With your mysterious sexuality, that's where it's placed. The thing is about when you make your sexuality such a mystery, then anyone can place whatever they want there. You know what I mean? So, and it fits. It's just like, oh yeah, that fits.
Right. Okay.
I could just see that secret life.
Right.
But like, are you wearing a bra right now under your sweater? There's a chance. That's all I'm saying. Yeah, you never know.
I am getting tits. No, I'm not. I'm looking. What the fuck was that?
Oh yeah.
Looking
there was
good.
one other thing I forgot to mention was from Bill Brownstein, who wrote the article on the comedian
Of the year for Montreal. The comedian to watch.
The one to watch. If you see him in an airport, am I wrong?
But
used that on Vivith at the roast last year, so big deal.
Right. Okay, that's all right.
Not like I wrote that for tonight, but thank you. And they didn't put one joke in there, which I don't know if I respect or hate. I can't.
Usually they do, eh? Usually they fucking every year they put a little. Yeah. That's true.
But I think it's because he wrote an article about him like a few months ago.
Right. So, yeah. He had that whole line about Montreal being an island and all that shit. Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Besides that, would you do a Zoom show, or you're still against it? You're still not.
I think if I was given a week time to write through some shit, look at like not just do something I would have done like a year ago this time.
Oh yes, you can use one in the middle or something like that, But you throw
your
newbies.
Yeah. If I had it, because I don't even know where. Like I haven't looked at it like since I don't know when was the second shutdown. October. I haven't opened a comedy notebook since then, and I didn't really I wrote them all down in notebooks, and I haven't looked at those, so I don't even remember what I was doing in October in terms of sets, and I know that was mostly new. So,
gay sex. That's one of the things I'm pretty sure you were doing.
Yeah, that my dog's nipples, a walnut sealing my asshole shut.
No, I didn't mean the joke. I mean the actual activity.
Oh yeah, I was pulling up a willing audience member. And we were doing, what's the funniest gay sex position? We were doing reverse cowboy on stage.
I think a jackhammer is pretty funny.
Right.
Because,
Is that when the back is like straight up?
Yeah, you jackhammers on the backs. It's like usually they do it on the floor, leaned up against the couch. Their back is leaned up against the couch.
Right.
And then you jackhammer from on top, and you like I don't know, you play their balls like a bongo while you do it or whatever. You know.
You play their ball. Okay, I was picturing. I thought we were going back to regular sex here, and then just the normal one.
I want to give the sex you can identify with. You know.
I forgot about the other balls. You're right. It's been so long, dude. I've been in quarantine with this lady for so long. I can't remember. Can't remember what my regular life is like. You know.
Yeah, there's no regular life. That's I think where you're mistaken. This is.
Sorry, I have to go back to reading my article about the Pussy Posse, which David Blaine was in.
I don't understand. Who is this posse?
It was just a group of. It was when they were like famous at like 18 and just doing coke and like fucking everybody.
David Blaine was in there.
And Kevin Connolly, the fucking E from Entourage. I didn't
Watch
even know
me
he
make
was
your
famous.
virginity disappear.
And then some other guy that you would recognize from movies that J.R. Ferguson. And Lucas Haas. There's a couple of guys who look like fucking dweebs now who I guess were doing good back then. Anyways, pretty cool stuff. I'd love to be in a group called the Pussy Posse.
Welcome to the Pussy Posse, featuring Jason Salon. I can imagine you like applying and lying your ass off on your CV to the Pussy Party, and then just
Pussy
being like,
Posse.
Yeah,
Pussy Party is
and
what
you get it wrong too. You call it the Pussy Party.
No, you call it the Pussy Party. Pussy Party is something you throw every Saturday when you go in search of a pussy.
Yeah.
In your own bedroom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. You get a golden retriever and you give
Yeah,
him
pussy.
pussy to smell.
You're just
before
yelling
you go
pussy
out.
into the dark forest.
Before you leave, you hang a woman upside down. You have it smell the pussy. And then
Yeah.
like, okay, go find more pussies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go find more of those pussies, and then it digs them out of the trench, and brings them back to you with their gentle teeth, and lays it in front of you, and then you ask for consent.
Yes. And that is that segment of the podcast.
I can see it like Duck Hunt, where like the women are flying, but their legs are the wings. You know, like their legs are spread,
Right.
flapping, and you have to shoot. And then
That would have been like a
dolphin
good reverse BoJack animation if there was like a world where humans are every animal, you know?
in a world where humans are every animal.
Yeah. Oh, have you
Jason
seen?
is still gay.
Have you seen? Sorry to bother you.
What's that? What is that shit?
It's with the fuck. I'm gonna
Shit.
the actor's the guy. He's from Atlanta. He was also in
Denzel
Get Out.
Washington.
He was also in Get Out. Close.
I know who you're talking about. I think.
Fucking what's his name? He's got like a lake like a L. No.
Oh, say it, Jason. Come up with the ones you're coming up with. Just don't say the one that I know you want to say.
Shut the fuck up. Okay, so I don't know if it's Lakeith. I think it's Lakeith Stanfield. It's Keith with L.A.
Which
in front
in English
of it.
is the Keith.
Yeah, Lakeith Stanfield. Yeah, he's
okay.
fucking sick in it. He's a telemarketer who kind of sells his soul a little bit to the devil.
I hated that movie.
I love that movie.
Oh, it was garbage bullshit.
You're garbage bullshit.
You with the quick comebacks, Jason. I can't keep up with you sometimes.
That's why they call me
Gay Jason.
Jason the Mind Mencia. You know?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think we tried to watch it and it just didn't manage it.
Oh, just one of those movies that you clock out of immediately.
We watched the whole thing, but I think when the costumes at the end with the stupid monsters, I don't know. I wasn't.
Oh, you didn't like the monsters part? The horse people?
But I
Okay.
do really like that actor.
Like Lakeith. The Keith.
Yeah. I call him the black one. that's the one.
He's fucking. He's sick. He's a very good actor. I like him a lot.
Oh, that's
in
awful.
Atlanta.
He got sick. He's got
Yeah.
COVID.
No, he's very sick. He's wicked sick. Wicked sick.
Wicked
guy.
sick.
That's actually I've never thought of that. That wicked is like an add-on word for people from Boston. The place with the Massachusetts, the place with the witches. Huh?
Oh, is that where they were in Massachusetts?
Salem, Mass, baby. That's where they burned them ladies.
Oh, that's cool.
But
I
yeah,
didn't know that.
and
I did know that, but I didn't.
instead of
put it
saying
together.
like friggin' like they do in Eastern Canada, it's frickin' sick, bud.
I'll be honest. I tried to watch K. Trevor Wilson's show.
He has a show.
Yeah.
Letterkenny? Yeah.
I mean, that's a tough watch. I think at first. I'm sure it's hilarious.
A lot of people love it.
I know.
I don't love the tone of it. I have trouble with it, but
It's
I like the
too
writing
over the
on it. It's very performative. Like
Yes.
you know what I mean? The characters are like definitely themselves, and they're definitely characters. They're unique. So either you like it or you love it. You know, you like it or you love it.
You like it or you love it, or you hate it. You hate it.
Yeah. I'm not I tried to watch it. It was good writing, good performances, but I'm not. It's like if the Coen brothers just grew up like in a town where they were the only kid. I don't know. It's like it's its own language. I don't know how to explain it.
Like I know it's older, but there's like one line where like the girl goes like one of the guys burps, and then another character the female snarky character goes, "Well brought up. Why weren't you?" And that's a joke we used to say in like grade 3 to each other. I remember
Right.
like
Okay,
a
so
dad
there's a lot of,
told
like,
that to me
street
in grade
jokey.
3, and I think even though I know it's old, like for season 1 is like what 4 years old now or something like that.
Yeah.
I just find that throws me off right away. When like there's so much quick talking, it's written really quick. There's a lot of jokes, let's say, written in a very short amount of time. But some of them are great, but 3 or 4 of them are like, I can't even believe you think it's it's just surprising
Right.
to me.
It's like if Aaron Sorkin grew up on a farm a little bit.
But
You know
I
what I
think
mean?
that's also the relative thing about like it's all about those jokes you heard growing up a lot, and then you hear a comic.
Yeah,
do
and then
them,
you do them on stage when your name is Orange Spiro, and those things like that.
you know, can't sue you for slander, as they say. Is
All
what
right.
it
Well,
is.
Well, okay. So you tried to watch that.
Yeah, I think I was watching a lot of superhero bullshit lately. So I'm just like, who wants to talk about that? Nobody.
No one gives a shit. There's no one's interested. You look like you're getting notes from your producer.
No, I'm not. I'm just seeing what's going on over there because I'm kind of hungry and I'm trying to say, hey, what's for dinner?
My balls. It's what's for dinner.
Yeah.
My dick and balls.
Eat them.
My ass. It's what's for dinner.
I ain't wash my dick. What do you think? I'm gay?
You're going back to that?
Wash my dick.
Do you think an astronaut puts his own suit on? Listen to yourself right now.
You sound crazy. I let a woman wash it with her mouth because I'm not gay.
Or at the very least, one of those fancy robots that dances.
Yeah, exactly.
If I have enough money, that's what I'm getting myself, a dick washing robot.
Scratch my penis when it's itchy. What do I look gay to you? Do I look gay to you? Scratch. Wow.
No,
Okay.
I find the nearest cactus. I drive to the nearest desert.
Yeah.
I find a cactus.
Yeah. I scratch my dick with a knife because I'm a fucking man. Scratch any itch with a fucking knife.
What do you think that little knife is for on a Swiss Army knife, buddy?
Yeah.
You know the little one?
Yeah. Ticklish? What do you think? I'm gay? All those things.
I just remembered something today. Because I was looking at like when my USB fucking drive, whatever, some USB stick got corrupted. So I was trying to think of like I went to my bigger.
FBI, is that the one the FBI requested? Or?
Yeah, because back in the day, like when I was like 20, I never saw this whole Netflix thing coming, right? So I would download every fucking movie and every TV show, and
you were one
like,
of those.
Yeah, I have terabytes of like TV shows that were whatever. That's not legal, but who gives a shit?
When you have no friends, you need something to watch, something to do.
And I never shared them with anybody because that's the illegal part, I think, right? That's the super illegal part. So if you just profit from it or something. So
I mean, you also
never
have
did
to have
that.
friends to share it with. That's
Right, which I had no friends
exactly
at that time.
Yeah.
But you said ticklish, and I was looking through the hard drive today I have documentaries on there and shit, and there was a documentary called Ticklish, and I can't exactly remember what it's about, but if I remember correctly, I think it's like guys who get tricked
Ticklish.
into...
I've seen that. It is a hilarious documentary, mainly because
Tickled.
it's really funny documentary. Mainly, I think we even talked about it once.
I think we might have talked about it in this podcast.
Yeah, because he doesn't solve anything. The guy doesn't get caught in the end, and really he does the whole thing because the guy because he inquired, and then this guy came back at him, was like, "What do you like? I'm gonna call you're gay, and I'm not gonna talk with gay people about anything because you're gay and that's gross." And the guy who made the documentary, who got that email, was so rightfully offended by that email that he's like, "Oh no, I'm about to raise money to make a whole fucking movie about what you're doing," and he did it.
Right.
And it's scandalous, but it doesn't really uncover anything.
No, there's nothing.
And it's really just comes off in the end of the movie. It comes off like the guy was just like, see,
Gotcha.
I told you I'd put you on camera.
It has as much weight behind it as like Nathan For You's like Finding Francis. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's basically just like a self-contained thing that will never matter. But like
Yeah.
if you liked it, you liked it.
It's also great that also like the moral of the movie is like, if you're born into money and have a lot of it, you could do whatever you want.
Yeah, right.
Until you die.
I totally. I think we actually talked about this, and I did not remember it at all.
Yeah,
and
the
now
guy
like
was
I'm flashing
very
back to
wealthy.
the guy looked like Don Vito a little bit, like Bam
Yes,
Margera's
yes,
uncle
yes.
or whatever the fuck. Okay, yeah. I'm having flashbacks. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I find like there's like that line of documentary where it's like, it could be such a waste of time, like,
Yeah.
There's just,
But it's just like if you're a guy going to like film school and you're like, I gotta have this mind blowing documentary. You think that like every weird subgenre is probably like your ticket to stardom. You know what I mean? Like,
sure, yeah.
because what else is there to talk about?
If I had a lot of money and I was a producer, though, I would probably just like look for weird stories in the news and like just send crews to go follow them. Like, go follow them for 3 days. Let me know if you think there's more of a story there, and then we can use that as the next documentary. But I find a lot of them are pretty boring. There's one that came out recently. I didn't watch it. It's one about a guy whose mother was murdered, and he started a documentary when he was in film school, that like I think it's like 10 years later now, and he still just finished it, kind of thing.
Right.
So it's kind of cool to see whatever. The Jinx is a good one because you get like
That's
such
the
a
best.
Good,
Yeah.
you get a resolution at the end.
Classic.
Like, you get like the answer pretty much by the psychopath.
It's amazing.
And The Staircase is the one where me and my girlfriend have arguments on all the time.
The owl did it.
She thinks the owl is the real. Like, she really thinks it's crazy.
We've talked about it enough.
Okay, sorry.
No, I'm sorry, dude. These gummies I took just started kicking in, which is
oh shit!
I've never really been high for a Friendship Hour
Where'd you get those
podcast.
gummies at? Well, we only have 20 minutes left. You're good.
Yeah.
Where'd you get those gummies at?
The person you referred me to.
Oh, they're good.
Nothing.
The ones that are included,
No, I ordered specifically.
and then they came extra also.
Yeah, also extra. Yeah.
Yeah, they give it like I usually have like those in the house all the time because every time I order from them, he's a nice guy.
Is he? I barely made eye contact. It was very quick.
There's two guys that usually show up. They're really low key and nice.
They're not talking. We're not talking about this right now.
Well, it's a
Actually,
delivery system. It's fine.
Yeah.
They're not giving their names or anything. It's just a pot.
I don't have. Yeah. It's.
I don't have their name. I don't know anything.
I got nothing.
Yeah, I do enjoy a little jelly high once in a while. That's for sure.
Yeah.
How is the pot ski?
You know what? I think I'm gonna go back to the. I'll just use these guys for edibles. I don't need to get high out of my fucking mind. You know, I need like
Too
the
high?
government weed. That just because it is the strain that I know is like from the government is what I like, but this shit I got is just I don't need to spend 2.5 hours in my own head rethinking every decision I've ever made. You know what I mean? Like
That's my life, man. Let me tell you, that's literally
that's
my
brutal,
entire
dude.
life.
Get some shittier weed. Your life's gonna be a lot better.
Fair enough. Yeah, I don't know. Do you go for sativa or you go for indica? You pothead.
I don't think it really. I think it's more CBD versus THC.
What do you mean?
Because I think higher CBD is just kind of like mellow and just like puts me to sleep and I'm good to go. You know what I mean?
Right.
I can
Yeah, that
kind of
makes
smoke
sense.
it all day and it won't like ruin me. Whereas like this shit, it's like I smoke once in the early afternoon and I'm good until 9 p.m. and then the nightmare starts again.
It's like I can take a few white dicks, but one black dick, and then I am spent for the evening. You know what I mean?
You are homophobic.
I mean, I'm just all I've been writing about is
Shows where your head's at, eh?
How we were raised to be so homophobic, and I don't know.
Right. So it's all it's like, okay.
I was like
get it,
trying to
dude.
defend it at one point, being like, if you like describe like all you want to do is get women. So if you're gay, then you can't get women, and so you're so young and you're so afraid of anything getting in the way of you
Right.
being with the woman because it's all you want, that it's just like it's funny. I guess not all guys are the same, but when I was a kid, it was all like wanted, was to have sex or to be with a woman. It's all I thought about. It's all
Right.
like I used to talk to my friends about, like, when you get to have sex, what's the first thing you're gonna do?
I just didn't have that group of people around me, man. You fucking horny Jews over there.
Well, I
just-
was the guy bringing
Right.
it up. Like, I don't know. My friends must have been like, this weird friend, like, no, not
Yeah. Can't
me
fucking.
around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's never touching his dick. It's weird as hell, dude.
yeah. I don't know.
His dick smells from miles away.
Wash my dick.
There's a moat around you of like dick stench and in class, and it's just like everybody was sitting within like far away enough that it wasn't cinching their nose hairs.
I think for the Jews, we're lucky that we don't have to deal with dick smell very much. It's not something like in our,
Right. You guys take care of it when the rabbi hits the bone.
Yeah, when he bites it down.
Yeah.
And, spits out.
When the rabbi hits the bone.
When he circumcises you like he's opening a freezy.
Fucking gross, dude.
It's a good joke. I really don't tell that one very much.
Yeah, that's a original Orange Spiro. That's in the early days. That's when you were hitting the scene by storm.
I didn't
saying,
write
what
that.
can I?
I didn't write that line. You know who did?
Oh,
Opening it like a freezy, I think. Well, not that part. More the part. I wrote the freezy part, but he wrote the part, and then
of like blow it out. Yeah,
it gets stuck to your lip.
Yeah.
Dylan Sabiza wrote that.
Oh, hello.
Now you have respect for it. That's right.
Yeah, I do.
Respect the goddamn joke, Jason. It was
Yeah.
written by Dylan.
Yeah, I do have respect for it now.
Yeah. When do you give up on a podcast? Never, Jason?
I think we paid for a year, so we do a year. I think by the spring we'll be maybe having guests on or some shit, so we'll figure
It's
it out.
so hard to say no because, like, what else the fuck am I doing?
Yeah,
if I
exactly. At
gotta
least we're
say no to
talking,
this?
you know?
Yeah,
If
exactly.
you guys want to keep listening, it's up to you, man. This is just like, it's not, like if we had ever, if we had failed to deliver a single episode that was any good at all, I would be like, let's fucking quit right now. Let's eat the other, whatever money is
Yeah.
that we spent on this podcast.
Yep.
But I've so, you know what I mean? I've had a good time doing this, so I'm not going to quit.
Yeah, and there's some fun.
You
We're
fucking
funny.
drag me out of here. You know what I mean?
Dude, these people think we're fucking hilarious.
They find us tolerable at best.
We're not
or at
going
least.
to.
At best.
The Skype sound hasn't been so bad the last few times.
The what?
The not Skype, the Zoom. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, we're doing all right. The product. Listen, we're just right now. It's we're living in unprecedented times. And we're just doing what every company's doing, just churning it out. Keeping our nose to the grindstone. Just doing what we can. We're
Look,
understaffed.
If you just keep it between you and me, between you and I, if you could find about 12,000 votes, if you can just find me about 12,000 votes,
Yeah.
just
11,780.
Yeah, 11,780. If you just find those,
I didn't. Did
Maybe.
you listen to the tape at all? Or you just reading people making?
No,
fun of it?
I listened to it and it almost sounds like someone doing an impression of him.
Right.
To that point, where it's like, wow,
Right.
It's crazy to be those. I really put myself right in the position of those other people on the phone, listening to it. It's crazy. He's just unapologetic. The character of himself that he, there's
Yeah.
sometimes you talk about people becoming like Nicolas Cage has become a character of himself. You know what I mean?
Right.
But Donald Trump has always just been it's crazy. It's like that. It's like watching Steve Carell in The Office, someone who has no idea how he actually is perceived. But what's funny about that is that as I say it, I'm like, yeah, but then half the fucking country is perceiving him the way he thinks he's being perceived.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
Who the fuck
So
am I
who
to
knows,
talk, Yeah.
Who knows how the fuck we see life?
Yeah, no, it is it's like when while you're saying something, you're thinking, and you're like, yeah, this is just my opinion.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people who feel very differently about it.
Yeah.
But
I mean-
it's pretty fucking entertaining, at least, to say the least, to see this last try of his to be like, well, I don't know if it's over yet.
I wanna go back to those days where I just thought that my opinion just applied globally to everything.
For sure,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, I mean, I still feel it a little bit, but
Yeah, 100% for sure. I don't you're not a man if you don't think that way. You know.
I think it's just this, but it's also just a beautiful headspace that I can be in sometimes, where I'm just like, it's like this ignorance where I know how dumb, stupid, and annoying I am as a person, and so because I know that, then it allows me to call out other people on their dumb, stupid, annoying shit. Oh, you're muted, buddy. I don't hear a word you're saying. Wow, this podcast just got so much better so fast. No, I don't hear you, and I think this is the way we're going to do it from now on. Jason's mouthing, tell them that I had sex with a child and that I'm very gay. He keeps on mouthing very as pronouncing it as much as he can. No. It'd be funny if I muted you somehow. No, I didn't. Welcome to the podcast. Jason's super gay. He keeps on talking as if it'll work in a different way, but he's not changing anything. So how's it gonna change? I don't know how this happened. It just randomly just shut up. You can't. Nothing's working, and I'm not a. Oh, let's pause. Let's stop. Right. Jason's back. He wants to clarify that. I
just want to say that if like my mic cut out halfway through Oren's 20-second rant, and I just stopped listening. So if you feel like you yourself also stopped listening halfway through his rant about,
I think I misread your lips
was.
there. It might have been. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Again, no big deal.
Right.
Do you think we'll ever be able to touch each other again?
I mean, we'll see what the laws say with regards to the man-to-man touching bill of 2021. But so maybe legally no through through.
When's the 10th of January? Technically, that's in 6 days. So that's the last day of Red Redemption.
But there were. I don't know what you're trying to say there, but. There were like 3,000 cases a day for the last in Quebec, in our province alone for the last week. So we're not gonna go anywhere. It's gonna be closed until March when it's kind of nice out again, and then that's it.
I know, but I miss your warm body. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, I wish I miss when our unwashed dicks would intertwine like those Avatar tails.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like tying them in a knot and then trying to run in different directions.
Yeah. All right, well, Oren's dying on this final episode of Friendship Hour.
It is crazy how even a year later I cough a little bit and I'm like, okay, it's over. It's all over. Write my will right now. Tell my grandmother I love her. I'm never going to do anything again.
Yeah.
Jason, I'm thinking about painting my office.
Okay.
Would you like to come help or
No?
And I also have a light fixture to put in. Could you?
Your office.
Help me with
Oren's office is what 5 feet, 4 feet, like a door width,
I think
which
that's
is
generous. Yeah, it's pretty much a closet that I put a desk into, but don't tell the real estate agent that, right? That'll put down the pricing on the house.
It will put down the pricing on the house.
You just disappeared on me. That's so weird.
Really?
No, I still hear you.
Bitch.
I still hear you. We're all still
The video's
still rolling, but I don't
still
see you all of a sudden. It's so strange. But I bet you're here. I bet you there's just something
I am
weird.
here.
Yeah, there you
I
are.
got the video.
Oh,
Yeah.
my heart's pitter-pattered. I thought I
Fucking
lost
man.
you. It really
The
looks like
last-
Kumail Nanjiani is having sex with your anal. He's cuddling you. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's
I'm
cuddling
using my
you.
chair's rocking motion to make it to approximate gay sex.
That is great. You guys look good. Like
We matched too. We're wearing earth tones.
Earth tones.
We're earth tones.
Earth tones.
And I'm actually at his house right now. I help him put up the Pan's Labyrinth poster that's behind us.
Why does he have to like? Who has that? Like, what is it like? It better be signed by
Guillermo.
Peter L. Jackson,
Guillermo.
by Spanish Peter Jackson, by
Yeah.
Hispaxon. What
Is he Mexican?
I have a feeling that Guillermo del Toro is Mexican.
Okay.
He might be another one, but I think
Like a
he's-
Spanish?
Yeah, he
I think
might
he's
be a
Spanish.
Spanish, but for some reason I'm gonna go
Maybe Mexican actually. Yeah, I don't know. Is he gonna be like? Is he gonna be a monster in a new Del Toro movie? Like there was that movie about the guy who tries to fuck a fish woman.
Yeah.
Does someone have to fuck a human Brillo pad?
Ooh.
A human cheese grater?
Imagine fucking a gill wouldn't feel that bad, really.
Some aren't gills sharp sometimes? They look sharp.
They might be sharp. It's like
Yeah.
getting a blowjob from a cat. Not all it looks. Not all as exciting as it looks.
Yeah.
You know, you
as I can attest to from the videos Oren has shown me.
you put peanut butter on your dick, thinking you're gonna have a good time, end up in the emergency room with third-degree
Yeah.
burns somehow.
Yeah, your dick looks like one of those sea cucumbers. You know what I mean?
Those are so salty. Who could stand a sea cucumber? They're so salty.
All right, I'm high. Let's end this.
Jason, you can find him on Grindr. You can find him on Epstein Island. You can find him on all those hot spots.
Plenty of fish.
Plenty of
Gefilte fish.
youngboys.
No.
.ca. He likes it tight. Thank you so much for listening. Please share, subscribe. Look. I don't want to kill myself, okay? I made a promise that if I have videos with 20 subscribers, I'm going to kill myself, so I don't want to do it.
Share if you want Oren to kill himself. If we get to 100 subscribers, we'll make Oren. We won't make him. He'll just do it.
Let's do it, okay? Have a
let's
great
do it,
night,
team.
Harold and Kumail Nanjiani. Get it?
That's Jesus Christ. All right, dude. I hope this second video saves on top of the first one. Want to keep going for a second, or did you?
Oh, yeah, that's what she said. Shit, I'm on fire! Can't
All right.
stop!
I just saved the first one. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.